Welcome to Crow Inclined, here today with a daily energetic check-in. I am using the Dreamweaver's Oracle for a card of focus today, and it is number 20, What the Winter Spirits Know. Isn't this a beautiful card? I love this deck. Anyway, so when this card shows up, it's really about, you probably run into an obstacle with something that you've been working on, or a goal you've been trying to reach, or just something, right? Obstacles pop up. Life gets rolling along and things seem like they're going good, and then boom, obstacle. All right, so it's really, and they're divinely timed obstacles. Okay, and they have a purpose, and that's to slow you down. I know. I know. I call them speed bumps in the road of life. All right. So, it's like if you're driving or you're walking in wintry conditions and you run into ice, what do? Right? You proceed with caution, right? When we encounter a no, it doesn't mean no forever. It just means that maybe yes, it's going to come from a different source, right? If you encounter a mountain, you got to figure out if you're going to climb it, go around it, or choose another path. I don't know, maybe you want to build a tunnel through it, right? But it requires a pause and some thoughtful thinking to figure out how to proceed, okay? This is a time to slow down and regroup about whatever it is that you're working to achieve, where this obstacle has shown up. Okay, it can be any situation in your life. Only you know how it applies. So, regardless of the form that it takes, the winter spirits know that sometimes you got to put things on ice until a better time, right? About divine timing. And maybe if something isn't working out right now, just trust that it's not meant to be. Right now, not yet, okay? Because winter spirits will say always that when you slow down and you think about what it is that you need to do and you regroup and you get better prepared, that sometimes those obstacles can just melt away when you're ready. Divinely timed obstacles. Ugh. So anyway, it's the season of slowing down, and you're meant to contemplate and dream right now. So take advantage of it. Rethink your choices. Make a plan. Once you've rested and surrendered, you're going to receive the wisdom that you need to help you move forward. Okay? And once again, maybe by then, those obstacles will just have melted away. Maybe they just needed a little more time. Maybe whatever you're working towards needs a little more time on the other end. It's not always just us. It's how things align. It's how things come together. All right? Proceed with caution. Regroup. Rethink the situation. It's all going to be okay. It's not a no. It is absolutely not a no. Okay? You just might need a little bit of time. All right? I have the Witch of the Forest Tarot Magic out, so we're going to dig into this message. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I really, really appreciate it. Honored to be able to bring you these messages. Thank you so much for your support. I'll be coming up on a year with this channel, I think, at the beginning of June, I think is the year. I'll have to go back and look. So anyway, this has been a really fun thing for me to do, and I'd like to keep doing it. So with that in mind, I hope you're all doing well. We were supposed to get snow last night and today, and I was really kind of hoping for it, but it's just cold and windy, but the sun is out. It's beautiful. All right. Obstacles. Obstacles in your way. Oh, well, the nature of is to move on, right? Crossing waters, crossing into calmer waters. Oh, we're going to have fun with our focusing tool today. Come on. Here we go. Maybe my glasses are dirty. Anyway, yeah, so the Six of Swords is all about moving on, right? Crossing into calmer waters, leaving a challenging situation. Because remember, you're coming from the 5, which is sort of being in that fight or flight, battling everything all the time, not even knowing like what you're fighting for kind of energy. So you're leaving that, you're done. You've turned your focus to the distant shore. You've turned your focus to the shore that you're headed towards, right? And the possibilities and abundance that lie there. So your focus of discovery and exploration is towards your future now, which is beautiful. Okay? So as you're moving forward, maybe there is an obstacle popping up here. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. In your energy, you do have a decision to make, right? This is sort of going within, right? Thinking about it. I mean, you can get a lot of different messages from the Two of Swords, right? Some people say it's avoiding making a decision. I tend to it can go that way, but I think particularly with this reading, especially with what the winter spirits know, and you're meant to pause and sort of reflect and think about things and be thoughtful and contemplative and dream big, right? I really think this card is going within, blocking out all of the, external material world noises and opinions and, all of that stuff, and really having a thoughtful moment with the self. Right? When this person finally takes the blindfold off, they're going to have a different perspective. I like that the star there in sort of that that solar plexus area, not solar plexus. You know what I'm talking about. The sacral chakra. Getting grounded in what it is, because it's the sword, so it's of the mind. You may have to get a little grounded. Anyway, you've got a decision to make. You're going to go within. You're going to figure it out. You are definitely, the nature of this reading is you are moving on. Keep in mind, you are the magician, or you have the magician energy. All right. Keep in mind, now it's funny because the magician is technically a card of action. And we think of action as physical movement, physical momentum, right? But this is really about transmuting the energies into the material world. This is the contemplating, the dreaming stage sometimes, right? Some people call it manifesting. Whatever it is that you want to call it, you are the creator, right? You're meant to remember and keep in mind, this is magician energy. And it's helping you move forward, right? It's helping you cross water, cross into calmer water. You've got the skill, the power, the knowledge. You know what to do. You know what to do. Did you forget? Sometimes we, when we're in that 5 of Swords energy, we forget things about ourselves. Right? We forget. So the fact that you're moving through this 6 of Swords energy, moving on, is really, really good. I like that for you in this reading. Yeah. You may have forgotten momentarily that you have the power and you have the skill. Okay? You know what to do. You guys, we all know what to do if we just consult our heart. And sometimes we do need that balance of head and heart, right? Now, there's a lot of heady material or energy here, but don't worry about it because it's coming up with that magician. All right? Yeah. Yay! You know how much I love the Lover's card. I love the Lover's card. Right? Sure. We can talk about it in basic terms of, a lover. I mean, but at its core is your core. This is about remembering who you are. This is about getting back to that juicy center of you, right? In your authenticity. This is about you. And look you're moving on. You're moving to a distant shore. You're moving on. You're entering a phase of discovery and exploration because you're coming back to you. Now, I am loving this because we have been getting this message so much lately, right? And I really think with everything going on, all the craziness going on all around us, all this wild energy, all of these, global things happening right now, that this is our revolution. This is coming back to the self. This is understanding that we're not robots, and we're not, we're meant to have an experience for ourselves, not for somebody else. That's why we keep coming back to this energy lately. I'm certain of it, right? It's time to get into the truth of you. What are your morals? What are your ethics? What are your passions? What are your beliefs? What is your truth? How can you be more authentic in this world? And I love it. This is coming up in the nature of, you're moving into calmer waters. And this opportunity for you to express yourself from your true authentic core is here. So, with that in mind, what the winter spirits know, they've paused you because you need to figure this out. There's something still here that you got to figure out because you're stepping into this, right? That's what this Two of Swords is about. This is about assessing. This is about taking a look at every little aspect of yourself and saying, is this really me or is this someone else? Is this really me or was this forced upon me? Is this my opinion or is this someone else's? Right? Do I really believe the collective in this situation? Do I not? Like, it's about really looking at everything, all the fine details. I think this is why this obstacle has come up for you. Now, remember, swords are also the truth, so you've got to stay in the truth, right? I think oftentimes we try to manipulate a narrative, and I don't mean manipulate in a bad way, but to fit our story. Like, we have a story and we make things fit it, right? So it's time to maybe be in the truth a little bit about something around whatever this obstacle is for you. Yeah, you're coming back. You're coming home. You're coming home. And we keep getting this message repeatedly. In your energy, you have the Knight of Swords. So this is really fast moving. So once you make this decision, once you go through and you sort of rethink and regroup and start, learn to dream again, learn to dream big, things are going to move really, really fast. Remember, he is carrying that sword of truth and honor. Okay? Fast moving energy. You may be feeling this already, and that can be causing a little bit of frustration if you have this obstacle that is in your way right now. Okay, so the winter spirits say, don't worry about that right now. Do what you can do, because that's probably going to melt away when you reach this point of this Lover's card, right? Oh yeah, me likey. All right, okay. You also have the Knight. Look at that. Of Wands. We've got two knights here, both cards of action, which is so interesting because it's like, settle down, simmer down now, simmer down. And then we have these two fast moving knights. So this knight, okay. This knight moves forward. It's fiery, juicy, like passionate. There's so much passion and creativity with this card. And I love that this horse has the mane of fire, right? So basically with the page has a spark of an idea, right? It's a message. It's something fresh and new. And then the knight will take that and fan the flames and propel that forward into your future, right? So there's something that you're working on that you want to move on quickly, okay? When all of this happens, when you finally make this decision, when you finally understand that juicy center of you, things are going to move so fast. Things are going to come together. It's just, like the winter spirit says, this is just a divinely timed obstacle. Okay, it has a purpose. So, and as the card says, the purpose is really just to slow you down and to get you to rethink things and be thoughtful about what you're doing. So, and that, only, like I said, only you know how that applies to your situation. Okay, so yeah, you are moving on. You are definitely being thoughtful, with the knights being in the, the knights being, I'm sorry, the swords being of the mind, strategy, critical thinking, all of those things. Under the lovers, we have the Hierophant. So whenever the Hierophant comes up, it just immediately makes me think of the Akashic records, right? Of all the information that you hold within you from all of your past lives. Okay, now I know that's not necessarily a traditional sense. It does fit with the meaning of the card. But every time I get this card, I'm like, oh yeah, the halls, the halls. This is all of the information you already know. You have access to all of this. So when we're talking with the Lover's card about you coming back home to yourself, to who you really are, the Hierophant coming out with it makes total sense. It means you do have access to all of the wisdoms you've had through all of your lifetimes, right? This is beautiful. Yeah, you are truly reconnecting here. That's why this is a divinely timed obstacle for you. You are reconnecting. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love this. All right, let's get another card for your energy. Okay, not surprised to see the Death card here, right? We know that the Death card represents an ending and a new beginning. Okay, this is a death and a rebirth. Death and rebirth. You are leaving one shore over here with the Six of Swords. You're crossing into calmer water, and you are heading for opportunities and abundance on the shore that you're heading towards, right? Death card. You're leaving the old behind and you're moving towards the new. This is in your energy, so it's already happening, right? Maybe you've already made this decision, or you're still kind of pondering. You're still sort of assessing this thing. But it's okay. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful, fresh new start for you. And boy, I think things are going to move fast. Things are going to move fast, right? Once you're ready, things are going to move really, really fast. All right. What have we got here? Yeah, of course, the Fool card. Yeah, a new beginning for you. You're going to access all of this information that you have from your past lives. You're going to have this death and rebirth. This is going to be pretty wild for you, probably. And you're going to start fresh. Brand new. New journey ahead. So that's kind of what this feels. This is kind of seems blah, 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 blah. You know, that's why this divinely timed obstacle is here, is to slow you down. Slow you down, get you prepared. Get you prepared. Let's see if we can get a little bit more energy around this new journey here for you, because you are getting ready to start something new. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Temperance. Yeah. So your energy is, you're supposed to sort of moderate your energy right now, right? This is what we do when we slow down. We slow down, we go at a slower pace. Look, they're pouring the water slowly back and forth, or whatever is in that beautifully, perfectly, the perfect recipe of this elixir, back and forth, back and forth. It cannot be served until it's perfect. This is a card of patience, so you're being asked to have patience at this time. It's a card of healing. You're being healed. And it's giving you the time. This is divine timing. It's temperance. So something's coming for you. It's going to be good. It's going to be good, especially with your eyes to the future instead of with your eyes to the past. And maybe that's part of the lesson, right? Or part of what it is that you need to shed. Stop looking at the past and start looking at the future, right? Stop looking at the past, start looking at the future. And you already are. You already are. All right, let's see if we can get one more card. And then I'll let you go, because this is beautiful. You got things to think about. You have dreams to dream. You have things to contemplate. Figuring out who you are. I mean, it is an exploration, right? It's an exploration. so far nothing is wanting to come out. Yeah. Okay. Let's give it one more little shuffle here. Oh, we had like 5 fall out, but I'm not going to take all of those. No, that's too many. One more. One more. Yeah, it's just not going to happen. Okay, we're done. That's all you get today. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit that thumbs up button if anything resonates with you. I really appreciate you helping me build this channel. Feel free to share with your besties, and I will see you next time.